All right, guys, welcome to BJJ Simplified. Let's break down this short passing sequence it's a concept that I like to use when I'm trying to deal with somebody framing on me when I'm trying to pass. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a short sequence and then we'll break it down. So here it is. Okay, so what's my mindset here as I'm passing, right? I'm not doing anything too crazy, right? Nothing too fancy, but it's not really a certain technique that I'm going for, but more of a concept that I'm trying to apply, which is I'm trying to redirect the frames, okay? So as you can see here, my partner is framing on my shoulder, and eventually he's going to want to have that stiff arm so that it's a stronger frame, right? So obviously, when all of his attention is on my left side, if I continue to pass to my left, I'm going to be dealing with the frame. And if it's locked out already, it's going to create a lot of space for his legs to come back in. So what I'm trying to do is to redirect the frame by, instead of putting my left shoulder in, I'm going to put my right shoulder in to take that space. Okay. So all I'm doing here is trying to redirect that frame instead of trying to like bulldoze my way through this frame. It's going to be tough, right? So as you can see here, I'm in half guard, but as he shrimps out, he's going to create an opening here, and I'm just going to kind of windshield wiper my leg out of there. So he's here, boom, my leg is out. He no longer has half guard here, okay? I'm on my toes. I'm going to be using that to drive my weight onto him so that he feels the need to have to frame on my left shoulder and on my left wrist. He feels the pressure there, so he's going to frame. And as soon as he frames there, I know that my right side has no frame, and so I'm going to switch my head from the right side here to the left as I move my body to the other side. And the reason why is you'll see that right now my left shoulder is forward. Now my right shoulder is going to be leading as I switch to the other side. So here I am, boom. So now my left shoulder is back, my right shoulder is in. And all I'm trying to do, guys, is to try to climb up the ladder. So I look at my opponent like he's a ladder, and I'm trying my best to hopefully get to a point where I'm controlling his upper body. So we started in half guard where I'm kind of like by his knees, okay? And slowly I'm gonna move my way up to control the hip, hopefully the elbow, and then the cross face eventually, right? So I've jumped over to the other side already. And what I want to do as I'm doing this, guys, is I want to control the legs, right? Because if his legs come in between me and him, then he's going to use that also as a frame. So right now, his arms are locked out. It's over here on my left shoulder. I'm no longer passing to my left. So it's going to give me time to inch my way up higher by driving with my right shoulder. So as you can see there, he momentarily used his elbow to frame up against my right shoulder, and then he opted to use his hand. All right, so he doesn't have a stiff arm here. So what he's gonna decide to do is to lie down and use both of his arms to try to frame up against me. So there it is. So as he's doing that, I feel that his frames have gotten to my right shoulder. Now I'm just going to move back to the other side again. I'm going to move my head to the other side, and this time I'm going to move my left shoulder in. If you notice, I'm above his knee line because I don't want his knees to come back in and create a frame, like a butterfly guard of some sort to stop my passing, right? So I'm over the legs. I'm controlling it the whole time. I'm just changing the pressure of where my shoulders are. So as you can see here, it's on my right shoulder. So I'm going to pressure with my left and drive my head to the other side. And now it's my left shoulder again, and I kick out. So if you notice, I've inched my way up higher on his body. I've climbed that ladder. I'm no longer by his knees. I'm now by his hips. And I'm controlling now his elbow. So a while ago, I was just controlling his legs, and then I started controlling his hips. Now I'm by his elbow already. Okay. So as you can see here, because I'm higher, it's harder for him to get that stiff arm and to get a stronger frame. Now he's got bent elbows, right? Now he's relying on this part of his arm to try to frame up against me. And this is a better situation for me, okay?